Hello everybody, Corey at Gemini Guitar back with a Patreon exclusive today. Some more post-rock atmospheric stuff. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a couple of different ideas. The first one is something I used to do in a band a long time ago, and it was just one chord, but I'm going to show you a couple of ways you can sort of make it sound interesting with some variations. So what we're going to do is we're going to move right down to just about the highest part of the guitar. The chord voicing, you'll position the index finger at the 18th fret on string 2. And then you're going to put the pinky finger at fret 21 on the 3rd string. And then you're going to put the middle finger at the 19th fret on string 4. And then what we're going to do is we're going to play the open 5th and the 1st string with that. So let's play from the 5th string and have a listen to how it sounds. It's already sounding very awesome, and it's something I really like to do. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking this voicing down here, which still sounds pretty cool as well. And basically what you do is you just get that and just go back 12 frets. So you'll end up at the 6th fret, the 9th fret, and then the 7th fret with the 5th and 1st strings open. I might switch to the treble pickup. So I mean, there's the easy way, the generic way of just picking up and down it. That sounds fine. The other thing you can do though is you can sort of move back toward right near the bridge here, and you get this nice biting trebly tone. Add a little bit of vibrato. Sort of reminds me of something off 9 Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral, perhaps A Warm Place. Is it Warm Place? Or something off that album where he used a particular synthetic sound which sounded really cool, very atmospheric. And then generally if you go back the other way here to the neck, you'll generally get a warmer tone. Although because we're on the treble pickup you won't notice as much, so switch to rhythm. Go back to the bridge with a rhythm pickup. Particularly that string 1. Okay, so I'll switch into the middle position here. That means I'm going to use the bridge and the neck pickup. So let's have a look at a chord progression we can use. And I'll see how we go with that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take that basic shape, and then the one that we moved down here, I'm going to put it into the open position, so we get an A minor add 9. And a very typical thing to do with metal bands, gothic bands, post-rock, atmospheric music, what they tend to do is they'll go into the major scale, pick out the 6th chord, in this case it's the A minor in C major, and then they'll switch between that and the 4th chord, which in this case is F, or the basic chord is F. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to use a little bit of a different voicing for the F and the A minor, so the A minor will be A minor add 9. And instead of just doing a typical F chord, we can sort of do most of it, but we're going to put in the open G string. So that takes out the A note, which in this case is the 3rd from F, and we're going to replace it with the 2nd. So it's essentially like an F sus2. And we can go back to the A note, and then use the B note, which is open 2nd string. So we get something like this. what you can do then is you can go back to your normal A minor chord through an A sus2 into the A minor, and just back in your F chord. Or you could use an F major 7 here. I'll provide all the chord voicings on a chart here so you can follow along with that. But the basic progression is A minor to F, so you're thinking the 6th chord in the major scale and then the 4th chord in the major scale. And if you listen to any band, like one band in particular, actually Iron Maiden do this progression a lot in their music. But I've noticed with most metal bands, it's the go-to progression for anything sad or moody sounding, and it doesn't really matter what key you're in, that's what they're going to do. So it's a great starting point if you're stuck for where to begin. The 6th chord, the minor chord of the major scale, then into the major chord, the 4th chord of the major scale. That's a great progression to start with. Now the other thing we can do is we can add in the G chord into that mix with a bit of a variation as well. So I'll show you what that sounds like. So what I did there, I took the easy G chord, which just uses the 3rd finger, 6th, 4th, 3rd string. Then you can do a hammer on or pick the note, that's the A note at fret 2 on the 3rd string. And then use the B string with that. As far as I know, that's a G major add 9, so the major version of this one. In fact, if you move this note up 1 from the A minor add 9, it's funny how just changing one note, very different sound. So a lot of options there, and I'll explore more of this obviously later as we go through the post-rock lessons and the atmospheric stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Check out the chord chart, and you can use that to follow along, and I'll see you at the next lesson. Bye for now.